It's us. Right now, we are in the finest city in all of Italy. We are in, drumroll please. Today, we are in Naples, Italy. Good morning, y'all. We're currently on our way to breakfast to grab a quick bite, and then we're gonna head out for the day. So right now we are at Pompeii, and we're looking at some ancient history and all these artifacts, and there was like a hotel and all these places that were buried underground. And you see right now we are on Rodale Drives, was the main place, and the boutiques were in all the shops and all the restaurants. It's kind of like a mall. Can you see how distinguished the stalls and the tracks are? Look at this real villa. It's real flooring.
Showing you two dogs. Well, why are the dogs there? They are welcoming you on the side. Welcome inside. And then, can you see the needle?
And you see, if you look to your left, you see a very old and ancient garden. It looks very refurbished because they do try and keep it like very active, so like they're keep it growing and all that stuff. But if you look behind it, all the buildings, those are very old. Those are very from old ancient times. But the gardens, this was the world back then. But the gardens and the flowers, they're keeping them a little active, and you can see like how pretty they look. That's because they're keeping them growing, and they water them daily and all that stuff. Just look at these columns. It's amazing how they lived back then, and even how they're still keeping the garden alive to this day. It's really amazing. And if you looked over here, it's Pompeii. It's a garden that looks really old. It's kind of getting old, so they might have to clean it up. But you see, a lot of the gardens are either old, but most of them, if they're old, they're ancient. And if you look to your left, which you're about to cross, might be a little illegal. See everything. You see the walls, and you see all of the floors. You know, this was just recently excavated. You know, some of the stuff is pretty colorful, you know, from all this ancient stuff. And although we're not allowed to enter it, peek the camera through, you just see how cool this stuff is. Some of these stuff aren't as excavated, so they do look a little rusty and old, which really adds, that feel to it. Makes it really cool. You see the floors, and you see the walls. They're all excavating. All of them, the floors, the wall, all excavated. And you see that mountain and that volcano. That volcano, it destroyed the entire city. It's really interesting. Just think about it, that one volcano. The thing is so huge, but just one volcano destroyed the entire city. And that's why some of the things are looking like this. You know this? It would take hours, even days, to walk through this. So you need like at least 3 days to just have a time to stop here and just take a stroll and just, you need at least time. So if you plan on walking through it, you're gonna need some time. And the cruise it's an okay place to start, but don't be expecting to finish it all in your time that you're here. This used to be 2 floors, but you know, they had to excavate all the stuff, the floors and the walls. They were able to save the 2nd story of this one.
See, mamma mia, for sure, yes. They really die in the middle of the Mediterranean Sea. Because 100 people are they looking as a beautiful women because was a kind of not found in the face of the god of the nature.
Oh, right there.
You see? They're using a special resina, kind of paint to make it insensible to the rain. And they're shaping the face of the god of the nature because remember that in Roman times we believe in many gods. We don't believe in the Christian, we're not Christians.
Right.
So we believe in many gods and that was see a town on the corner down there. That's Braiano, the edge of the coastline. Braiano is in between Positano and Amalfi in the bank. Positano is way before that village. This is similar what I saw through the TV, the coastline in California.
Yes.
Yes.
Like in that one too. You see the sides of lemons? Fantastic.
Yes.
December, January, the winds are so cold, it's raining and the night is becoming pure black ice. The frost is cracking the rock and is making rocks falling, closing the road.
Oh.
Sorrento. Here is very, very cold and windy. December and January, you can see. Rock down there is having a face.
Yes.
That is described, if you're studying reading 8,000 years ago, very narrow by the Romans. The Spanish, we've been under the Spain for 200 years until a few centuries ago.
Right now, we are on Positano in the Amalfi Coast. Right now, we are in Positano on the Amalfi Coast. Right now, we're in Sorrento. Still near the mountains, but closer to the water, so this is more like developed and more like restaurants, kind of like the tourist area, but more developed tourist area. I like this part though better. Hey y'all, we're back. So right now we're gonna go to the bus. The guy that's been driving us all day, which he is amazing by the way. But yeah, we're gonna go back to him and then he's gonna take us to the ferry and then the ferry will take us back to the port, which I'm very sad about because it's like practically our last day on the cruise. We still have 2 days, like the sailing day and then the day that we'll actually get off the cruise. But like in terms of like actual ports and stuff, we're done, so kind of sad about it, but whatever. But we did get some goodies, so we have some souvenirs, and then I'll probably get some more souvenirs on the last day because they have a gift shop, so I'll be sure to get some goods there. So yeah, that's what's happening right now. We're just, oh my gosh, I'm sorry, just look at the garden. Doesn't it look so pretty, y'all? Anyways, but yeah, that's a little update for y'all. That's what we're up to. I don't know. I feel so responsible. I have like euros and stuff, and I've been spending them today, and I feel so responsible. And every time I spend euros, I always have more than the cost. So then I end up getting more change back. I feel so responsible. It's crazy. Not gonna lie. Once we get on the cruise, we might do a haul. And the food. I don't know if I told you already, but the food was so good. We had an apple pie, which I give it a 10 out of 10. And then with this coconut thing, which I give it 8.5, it was good, but I'm not a big fan of coconut. So the fact that it tasted good with the coconut, but since coconut's not my favorite, it doesn't get a high one. And then I also had this like sandwich thingy, which was good. It gets like a 9 out of 10. This was the sandwich thing. This is the apple pie. And this was the, I don't even remember what it's called, but the coconut thingy. So yeah, that's what we ate. Overall, 9 out of 10.
A few moments later.
Ferry bound. Say hi, Mom. Is that out?
Huh?
Say hello.
Hello. Hello.
2 hours later.
We ended the night with a little bit of silent disco. Phone died, so there's no ending. I'll see y'all later.